Hello, everybody. Let me just make sure we are live as always. Change some of the settings, make sure that we have audio. Um, so let me get the stream pulled up and then I will actually start speaking. Um, because me and pretty much everyone else that saw this are confused. The only people that I haven't seen be confused is the small demographic of people who are. I'll be honest. Pokemon is one of those communities and fandoms where where the fandom, I think personally, let me take my headset off. It was bothering me for a second. I gotta correct it. Um, it's one of the communities that is good and not good at the same time. Um, I've seen communities where you can't be in it at all. Like League of Legends, that's a horrible community. Like really toxic, and multiplayer games have that. But like I would say the FNAF community is pretty okay. Um Deltarune, Undertale community, those are pretty safe. With the Pokemon community is pretty safe for some stuff. Um there are a lot of the big one where the Pokemon community is, there's always a subsection of people who hate change. And if you don't like change, okay, I guess you cannot like stuff. Like one of the biggest thing when they released Mega Dragonite, I like Mega Dragonite. I think Mega Dragonite looks really beautiful, and I think it fits Dragonite perfectly as for that Mega. But a lot of people didn't like it. Um, and I think the people who are trying to say that they ruined it are like exaggerating. And obviously, with every fandom, there's going to be that. And also, you have to take the account that technically Pokemon is supposed to be more for kids. Um, but there's a subsection of people, or like Verlisify, if you know who he is. I won't go into depth with him, but there's a subsection of people who are mad at that they're doing these teasers or something, which I don't get. But they posted that viewer discretion advised for whatever this is. And the thing is, there's been rumors about mysteriously sweet scent coming from a certain building. Note, viewer discretion is advised. This video includes scenes that may feel feelings of stress or tension. So, it also doesn't look like it's Pokemon. This looks like a horror game, like an indie horror game you would see or something like that. But the big one, there's purple stuff here where it looks like it melted away the part of the bar. So a lot of people, I did remove chat. Mega Goku. Of course, this is the first thing I see. The big one that a lot of people are seeing is two things. One, since the viewer discretion is advised, obviously ghost or dark type, like the quote unquote evil typings, that's what a lot of people are saying. Or the big one that I kind of think, I've been kind of looking around rumors and stuff. Now, do I think these rumors are true? Yes and no. The rumors said the Mega Dragonite was going to have kind of like wings on its head, and then the Mega Dragonite ended up actually having wings on its head. So a lot of people were like, oh, that means it's confirmed. No, I don't necessarily think so, because that leak also said there's going to be, what was it? That leak said there's going to be a Mega Barbanacle, the water and rock type barnacle thing, and apparently it's just gonna be bigger. And well, yes, I could see Pokemon Company doing that. I really don't think they would make a Mega Barnacle. I think that's like a waste of a Mega Pokemon, I'm gonna be honest. So I don't know why they would do that. But in that leak, one of the big Pokemon, or one of the rumors, I shouldn't say leak, is that Gen 1 was not really going to get too many a Pokemon, they're gonna get Mega Clefable, Mega Starmie, which one of the NPCs or like friend characters seems to have a Staryu, so that could be on track. And then also Mega Victory Bell, and all of the case of the sweet scent fits in with that. And even if you didn't know about the rumors, I would probably go towards that. The only case of a sweet scent that I would think about would be Pokemon that might like have like sense for the ability. But Victory Bell as a Pokemon is supposed to do that. It is a it's literally one of the flowers that that lures in its prey by a sweet scent, and the fact that's poison here, it makes me feel like it is that. Then again, this could be like, I have no clue what this could be. I'm just kind of theorizing at this point. I do strongly believe we're probably going to get shown another Mega, or possibly a form. I also do kind of want to talk about the unfortunate stuff that we have learned about with ZA. Unfortunately, it seems like we will not have abilities, which, I'm gonna be honest, I said in my video I hope that we do have abilities, but the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, I don't know how that would work. With it being not a turn-based battle system, I feel like abilities are gonna be really weird. But the main thing that I thought was going to be different is I don't know how they're going to do certain Pokemon who kind of need their abilities. Because a great example is Mega Kangaskhan, which is shown to be in the game, and Mega Mawile, which is also shown to be in the game for trailers. They need their abilities to be good. Like, Mega Kangaskhan and Mega Mawile are not that good overall comparative, because Mawile's base stat total normally sucks, and Mawile is not that good of a Pokemon. It has a good typing with Fairy and Steel, but it's not a very good Pokemon. But the main thing that gets it strong is that it gets its attack stat goes to 100, and then it gets huge power. So it has a 200 base attack stat, and it makes it really strong, on top of the other stat increases that it also gets. But I don't know how they're going to do that in game and make it balanced. And then obviously Mega Kangaskhan has Parental Bond to hit twice, unless they just make it that Mega Pokemon do have abilities. And a lot of people are also a little bit scared because if they don't give us new abilities, then we don't know what Mega Dragonite's new ability will be or something like that. Because a lot of people thought maybe he would have Aerolite. I feel like we shouldn't. He shouldn't have Aerolite, considering we already have 2 Megas with obviously Salamence, but Pinsir also has it. I would actually like to see it have. I think. I've heard some people say like a custom ability, which yes, they could do a custom ability. I think it would be cool if it had Gale Wings, which is Talonflame's ability. Talonflame's signature ability allows for priority flying type moves to have priority. And while yes, that isn't going to be necessarily the best with Dragonite, if the Mega is supposed to be a speedy special attacker is what it looks like, then since Gale Wings only works when you're at full HP, you could probably get off some priority ones, and like in a double battle, you could potentially get multiple priority OHKOs before you even lose any health, and I think that could be pretty good. But it looks like it is beginning here soon. What's this? Says 2 minutes on my thing. Okay, I'm still so confused what this could be, because I have a strong idea that it's going to be a poison type. I like Mega Arbok. I know Mega Arbok is one that Mega Arbok was one that people had rumored because that one dude had an Arbok. I'm going to be honest, if it is Mega Victory Bell, I don't know how to feel about it. I think Bellsprout is funny and goofy. Weeping Bell looks cursed, and Victory Bell can look intimidating. I think it's actually not that bad of a Pokemon. All things considered, it's not the best. Like, it's not the worst, but it's not the best. Um, but I really don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I'm still kind of hoping that I can just see one of my favorite Pokemon in the background. Like, they could literally reveal like 17 megas in this trailer. I genuinely have no idea, and it looks like it is 9. So let me refresh the page here. Okay, we still got a minute. Okay, I can full screen it now. And also, can you guys hear the volume? I think you guys can. Just want to make sure. I will also pause it, that way I can make sure you guys can hear it. Still got a minute. Okay, I can full screen it now. And also, can you guys hear the volume? I think you guys can. Okay, it is a little loud on your guys' end. So I'll turn it down to a moderate pace, and let's hope that this is good, because I don't know if it will be. And let's see what this is. Oh. The case of the sweet fire maybe.
We heard this building gives off a strange scent at night, so we're checking it out. You got permission, right?
Yeah. Let's head in.
Ugh. It actually...
It's all melted.
Something smells sweet.
I'll get the door.
Wow, this literally does look like a...
Anyone home?
Sure is dark in here.
Why does it actually look like a horror?
It's locked.
The Fable plush? Is it gonna be Gengar? I'm so confused.
Oh, it's just mirrors.
You could see the mirror before it happened. Okay, I will say it is a little quiet. I thought it was gonna be louder. Oh.
Looks like a dead end.
Okay, come on. Why does it keep bugging out on this side? That's weird. I hope you guys can't see that. I don't know why it keeps bugging out.
Huh? Hold on.
Oh, Esper. Spinner hack. Oh, Noibat! Oh, my brother's gonna love that. That's his favorite Pokemon. Okay, dude. I'm kind of mad that it keeps bugging out like that.
And the smell keeps getting stronger.
I'm starting to feel dizzy.
What is with...
The lights are on in that room.
Something Mega evolved. I have no idea what that... What? That's Mega Victory Bell. There we go. Huh. I don't know what I expected. Huh. Mega Victory Bell raises a stink with the acid source. Just training my Victory Bell local trainer. Sorry if people get upset. Case closed. Okay. Is that it? Was that it? Really? L. Yeah, that was it. Wow. Um, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why my thing was bugging out. That kind of ruined the entire experience. I'm gonna be like completely honest. I don't know why. I've seen that. Okay, that music's so loud. I don't know why, but it was like pulsating. I don't know if you guys could see that. Let me actually check if you guys could see that, because that was like bugging me a lot. It like the title and stuff were like flashing, and it was weird. Yeah, let me turn my volume up.
Oh, Esper. Spitter hack. Oh, no, you bet. Oh, my brother's gonna love that. That's his favorite Pokemon. Okay, dude. I'm kind of mad that it keeps bugging.
Okay, apparently you guys couldn't see it. That's okay. I'm kind of happy you guys couldn't see it, but that I'm gonna be honest. That was that. I mean, you know what? A Mega Pokemon is a Mega Pokemon. I will say, I am very disappointed it is another Kanto. I just don't like... I'm gonna be honest, though. I really like the design. I think its design actually looks really cool. Because it's... one of the things that the normal... people have... them ugly and boring. Okay, yeah. Yeah. People are just trying to get mad for no reason. I like it because... normal Victory... yeah, it still has the Victory Bell-esque face. But, like, in the reality, literally, yeah, all it is doing is it wraps the vine around it and closes it off and is boiling over. That's cool because I think that that's a different type of, like, plant thing. But, yeah, I really like that. Just the little... just a bulky guy. The extra leaves are cool. I will say, it's not as much of a change as I thought it would be. I think it's funny that it doesn't just float, because it normally just kind of floats. And it does change a decent amount. I think that's cool, though. I will say that. I'll say that. That I will also say that is one of the best like differentiate trailers they've done in a hot minute. I don't think they've ever done a trailer in this style before where like it actually looks really, really different. Because like, a lot of people were, I even said it at the beginning of the stream, it has to be a Mega Victory Bell or like something poison type or something quote unquote evil and mysterious. But the sweet scent thing, what kind of gave it up for me, I'm gonna be honest. I'm happy we got another one. I'm gonna be honest. I am hoping, fingers crossed, that if they can show... so it's August right now, 21st. We have till October 16th until the game releases. If the leaks are anything to say, because I don't know if the leak with that one was true. All I said is that there is a rumor that Mega Victory Bell, but that's why I don't like those types of leaks, because them just blatantly saying, oh, Mega Victory Bell, that will be a thing. You could say that for literally any Pokemon that doesn't have a Mega, and if it comes true, be like, oh, I got it right. That's stupid. That's just stupid. I don't think that that's the case. But I will say that the rumors were kind of undermining how many Megas we were going to get, and saying we're only going to get like a handful. Like, I think the Megas that we're going to get... were, I'm trying to think here. Mega Dragonite, Mega Clefable, Starmie, Victory Bell. And then that was it for Kanto, I believe. Then Johto, I think it was Mega Skarmory, Feraligatr, and Meganium, and that was it. Hoenn got none, so the Gen 3 got none, which I guess makes sense because Gen 3 already had some, but also I feel like there should be a couple Gen 3 Pokemon that should at least try and get a Mega or something, because that feels a little underwhelming if they don't. Because I feel like there's a couple Gen 3 ones that could have a Mega that could be cool. Gen 4 was the one where I was kind of like, nope, this rumor just has to be fake, because Gen 4, the Megas that Gen 4 has was not that many. Gen 4 gave Garchomp, and Garchomp's Mega isn't that good. Gallade, which makes sense because Gardevoir got one. Then I think it is just, I think it's just Lopunny and, what was the other one? Abomasnow, I think. Here, let me actually check. All Mega Pokemon. Bulbapedia. Not Bulbapedia, wrong one. Cerebi, yeah, sure. Oh, they added Mega Dragonite, that's cute. Okay, so... Oh, Mega Lucario. I forgot about Mega Lucario. The ones that they... And then, I'm trying to think here. They had... Yeah, so they... Sinnoh didn't get that many. Comparative to, like, Gen 1 and that. And then, obviously, the big one is that Gen 5 and Gen 6 didn't get any. Gen 5 literally has Mega Audino, which a lot of people don't like. I personally think it's really cute. And then Mega Diancie for Gen 6, and that's it. They're going to be apparently focusing on Gen 5. Gen 5, obviously Tempig will, or Emboar will get one. Which I guess that makes sense if Totodile and Meganium are going to get one. Or, what's the... What is it? Feraligatr and Meganium are going to get a Mega, then it makes sense for Emboar to get one. Then, I want to say, they said Excadrill, Scolipede, Scrafty, which there was an NPC who does have Scrafty, so that might be true. And then there's another one that Chandelure, which I would be kind of happy about. I could have sworn there was another Gen 5 one. But then the Gen 7 was the one where I didn't fall with, because Gen 6 was only the Kalos starters, Mega Zygarde, which I guess would make sense with what the story might be. But then it was Mega Malamar, okay, I talked about that previously. Mega Barganicle, which I think is not... I would not want that. If they showcase that, I will be kind of upset, because I feel like out of all of the Pokemon you could have chosen to give a Mega, why do that? Let me actually... Here. I do want to... Here, I'll do this in a different tab. That way you guys can't see. I don't want to accidentally do spoils. A leaked... Mega Pokemon. Okay. Okay. Leaked Mega Pokemon. So yeah, Clefable or Clefairy, whatever. Victory Bell, Starmie, Dragonite. Meganium, Feraligatr, Skarmory. Sinnoh only has Frostlass. Oh, that was the one I was missing. Gen 5 is Emboar, Excadrill, Scolipede, Scrafty, Electros, which I think could be cool, Chandelure, which I think is cool. But then Gen 6 is Gen 6 is the one where I'm like, okay, because it's the Kalos starters, which makes sense. Pyroar, which I think is dumb. I think I don't know. I don't know what else you can do with Pyroar. It's just a lion. So unless they just try and lean into some of the stuff, I really don't know what they can do with it. Malamar, Dragalge, which I think Dragalge could be a Hawlucha, which I think could be cool. But then the two that I kind of think are dumb are, like I said, Barganical. But the next one, here, let me actually put this one full screen so you guys can see it, is Mega Eternal Floette. And then, obviously, Zygarde. I think that's just the 50% form. I don't think they... I think it's the 100% form that gets it, but I think they're just showcasing the one. But then Drampa, Phalanx, and Zeraora. And these are, like, I guess I understand Phalanx and Zeraora. I don't understand Drampa. I don't understand that. Like, sure, in normal Megas, we have some ones that you wouldn't think would get it. Like, if when they introduced Mega Pokemon, if you asked me what Pokemon I think would probably not get a Mega, I would tell you that I don't think Medicham would have gotten a Mega Pokemon. I don't think Banette should have gotten a Mega Pokemon. And then that's probably it. Or maybe Audino, I guess, as well. But the thing is that they actually help the Pokemon. Well, yes, Mega Banette isn't the best. It's actually kind of... Wolfie used it, and he actually used it really good. Mega Medicham is actually really good because it has pure power. So... but I don't really know how to feel about it. Also, 27... That's not enough. I'm sorry, but... I mean, how many do we have here? I mean, it could just be better to... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... So it's 6 this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What's 6? 6. Apologies for not being smart. I have not been in school for a while. Okay, so 48... And then, so 49, so around 51 if you include the primals, but if you don't include that, it's 49, right? 49 with Diane. Actually, no, it's 50. We officially have 50 because with Mega Victory Bell. So, we officially have 50 Mega Pokemon confirmed. And if you take 2, then it's 48 new ones. So we already have 2 confirmed new ones. I feel like... I don't know. I don't know why I feel like that's not enough. Because... if I'm trying to remember here. We had all of these ones minus Dragonite. And then... When did it stop? We had the cutoff, like, here. I feel like... The cutoff was here, except Mega Gardevoir was put in. And then we got all of these. No, because Mega Lucario was there. Okay. Let me actually... Here, let me do this. What Mega Pokemon were... introduced in X and Y. In Pokemon X and Y, 28 Pokemon were given the ability to Mega Ball for the first time. These included... Okay. Maybe 27 is a better one. But the case of it is what we're... No. Okay, never mind. No. I do not agree with that. Okay. They're counting the 2 Mewtwo forms and the 2 Charizard forms. Okay. Really? There was a couple of Hoenn ones that weren't there, really? That's crazy to me. I knew about Mega Gardevoir and Mega Mawile before, but I didn't know Aggron, Medicham. Here, let me put it in here. I didn't know Argon, Medicham, Manectric, Banette, and Absol were all there beforehand. Huh. That's interesting. So then we get Gallade, Sharpedo, Camerupt. Okay, that's when we get all of them and stuff. So then it's 27 got introduced, then minus 27. So then 21 got introduced in this, and I'm gonna be honest, these two are the same. Like, I don't know. I feel like maybe 27 is a decent amount. You know what? No, I'm going to stand my ground. I feel like if they only do a handful of 27, I feel like I'll be slightly disappointed. Unless each of these mega forms are like really cool, then I will be disappointed. I personally think Mega Dragonite and Mega Victreebel, I think those are what I expected from them. I think Mega Victreebel I definitely like a lot more than Mega Dragonite, just because it gets chunky. I feel like the idea of the poison in it bubbling over and getting a lot, I think is really, really cool. I will stand by that. I know a lot of people are going to be quote-unquote disappointed. That's what I don't get. I don't know why people get disappointed for getting something new. Like, the big one with Mega Dragonite is that fans have created their own better versions. Okay, well, newsflash, Pokemon Company has a different design philosophy than everyone else. They want to try and keep the same idea of the Pokemon, not go overboard. I know a lot of Mega Pokemon go overboard with how what it is. Like, literally the easiest Mega that they did is just make Lucario get spiky and look cooler. Give Lopunny tights and make it a fighting type. Give Sableye a shield. Like simple stuff like that make them iconic. And with Dragonite, I can see how this makes it like this. I will always think of Mega Dragonite like this. I think that's good. And Mega Victreebel seems like the next logical step to do stuff. Like, if you want to talk about sad design choices, why not riff on Mega Venusaur? It's just more flowers and not that big in design. Like, genuinely. Like, why not riff on Mega Blastoise? It just gets more cannons. Like, if anything, you're gonna riff on like a really bad design, riff on Mega Kangaskhan. I don't think normal Kangaskhan changes that much. It just gets the baby. Like, it's not that big of a change, but people will complain over nothing. I think this looks cool, and I'm happy about that. But I personally still think that I would say that I am expecting... When was the last... Let me actually check that. I actually don't know when the last... Oh. Okay. Yeah, I love him. A doofy little... The Paracross running away. Okay, I will say I can see it sliding a little bit. What type is it? It should still be a poison grass type, right? That looked cool. It did hit 3 at once. Who dislikes it? Information. Oh yeah, early pre-order bonus. Yeah. He's so funny. The Resident Evil streamer. He's so chunky. Exactly. I love it. His walking animation is so buddy. I didn't think Mega Sogoku could be out goofied, yet here we are. The way bro is bouncing. You know what I love? It's goofy. Yes, exactly. I think people when they think of Mega, they think of terrifying beasts, but that's not the case. People look at Mega Charizard X and Mega Charizard Y and like, oh, they gotta be super whatever. When that doesn't have to be the case. Like, my favorite Megas are one that I feel like are just a general of evolution of what the Pokemon is. Like Mega Gardevoir, I think is amazing. I mean, Gardevoir is my favorite Pokemon, and also the shiny makes it elegant. I love Mega Mawile because it just improves the Pokemon and the base concept. Mega Banette, I personally love how Mega Banette designed. I think it's my favorite design of a Mega Evolution we've seen, just because it just emphasizes the doll-like persona more. I do kind of wish that it was just a normal form, not a Mega. Like I wish it was just an evolution, but I'll give and take. Like Mega Diancie becoming like that, I think is really cool. Like a Mega Pokemon doesn't have to be a big. Like literally, Mega Ampharos gets hair. It gets a mullet and a big and tail, and that's it. And we love it. The gorgeous, beautiful locks that make it a dragon type. So I am very happy with this. I will say the video bugging out did kind of dampen the mood. I kind of thought there was going to be more than that. But seeing him galump around has made my day, so I am very happy about that. But that's gonna be about it for this stream. Only, like I said, a little cute 30-minute stream, like just kind of talking about stuff. I will still stand by the idea that I would much rather have more Mega Evolutions than not, especially if they're going to go down the route of more simplistic designs, if that makes sense. I personally feel like with Mega Pokemon, if what they're going to do with Mega Pokemon is going to try and make them a new staple, I feel like going under and not making as many is going to be a disappointment. That being said, we don't know. Like I said with these were the opening ones we've got. I think this is solid. Apart from the double ups, and apparently we're not getting the double ups. So we'll get the why was Mega? Wait, what? Mega Blaziken existed, but not the other starters? That's weird. Okay. But I personally feel like that if they wanted to try and capitalize off of Megas, like here's the thing. Pokemon is the biggest growing franchise in the world, and they've already are doing plushies and stuff like this. If you want to get more money and do more stuff, like I know I am already like I really haven't talked about this on stream or video. I'm getting a Switch 2. I'm gonna save up money and get the Switch 2 bundle with this game, and that's gonna be what I get a Switch 2 for, just because I have a Sword and Shield launch Switch Lite. I've had my Switch Lite since Sword and Shield released, and it is on its last legs. So I kind of need a new system, and while I was like going to get a normal Switch, if you don't know, they've increased the price of the base Switch because of the parts are harder to find, and the Switch 2 parts are like more resourceful. So it is more cost effective because it's only $500 to get the Switch plus the game together in the bundle, while as to get a normal Switch and that it would be I think like $50 more to get it. So it's just better to get them, and also I'll have the Switch 2 for when we get Gen 10 and whatnot. But yeah, that's going to be about it. Stay noble. I'll see you in the next